Hi Gyalavanters, welcome back, and if this is your first time joining us, welcome to the tribe. Here at Ashley Gyalavants, I discuss travel and life hacks so that we can spend less while doing more. So today I'm going to discuss Zoom weddings and if they are here to stay. I am a huge advocate for Zoom weddings. Obviously, I had one. And we are coming out of lockdown now, but I think that it is one of the great things that we got out of lockdown that we can continue post-lockdown. One of the reasons why you should absolutely have a Zoom component to your wedding is because of the savings. The major components that eat up your budget when planning your wedding is the guest count. So if you can have, some of the guests in person and the rest live streaming, then it will save you money. With my wedding, I was definitely able to invite way more people than I would have been able to had it been completely in person. When I was giving out my invites, I was like Oprah, y'all. I was like, you get an invite, you get an invite, invites for everybody. Sometimes when you're coming up with your budget, you have to keep it below a certain head count. Zoom allows you to expand that head count so that you can have your whole tribe join in on this celebration. We literally had people from 5 different continents, because I be Gyalavanting, so I got friends all over the globe. And 3 couples in our wedding literally just had babies, so there's no way that they would have been able to join us in person. It's not only saving you money, it is saving your guests money, because attending a wedding is a financial commitment that not everybody can commit to. And forget if you're a bridesmaid. So you're buying bridesmaids dresses, you're going to bachelorette parties, having to pay for transportation and accommodations, or if people have children and having to pay for extra flights and stuff like that. It can be a real burden to people. And some people usually have to decline weddings for such reasons. So now they can be a part of your celebration and a part of your ceremony without having to go into debt or to break their wallet. But when I did my ceremony, I actually did a Zoom webinar. So the difference with Zoom webinar, people are just in view only. So when they log on, all they see is you. I wanted to be the center of attention and I didn't want any distractions. I wanted all eyes on me. All eyes on us. Obviously, my husband was in it too. So we planned a virtual toast and we used Zoom meeting for that one so that we can actually see everybody. Not everybody wanted to take their camera off, but that's okay. Like, people can join virtually at their comfort level. So if you want your camera off, that's fine. If you don't want to talk, that's fine. Your engagement level is completely up to you. If you just want to be a viewer, if you want to be an active participant, if you want your camera on, if you want to dress to the nines, like totally up to you. Another great feature about doing the Zoom meeting with the speeches is that you were able to mute people. Luckily, I didn't have to mute anybody, but I was prepared to hit that mute button if my mother started to embarrass me, but she behaved herself while we were live streaming my wedding, because I could see the screen and like all of the comments popping up. I felt like it was a versus battle. And then also you get to save the comments once you save the Zoom video. So I was able to actually go through them and read them. And I just loved all the messages, and I get to keep those messages forever, and then also get to keep the video of our wedding forever. And with Zoom, you're able to see it in gallery view, save it in gallery view, as well as save it in speaker view. Speaker view is where you just see the person on the screen who's speaking. Gallery view is where you can see everybody's reaction. And I think, in a normal wedding, you don't necessarily get to rewind and see everyone's reaction. So I really enjoyed that part of it as well. Another perk of the Zoom wedding, because my wedding was an international event and there were across different time zones, some people got the time zones mixed up. Some people missed the ceremony. But the great thing about Zoom is that I was able to send them a recording. We also had a backup camera that was rolling B-roll just in case the service got a little spotty during the live stream, we just wanted to make sure that we had a high resolution camera recording the whole ceremony as well. And how we did it, like when we went into the courthouse, I just had my cell phone on a tripod so that it was a steady shot. Very important pro tip, like if you are gonna Zoom your wedding, you wanna make sure that people have a great visual of you both and that also you have great audio. You need the combination of both so that people can really feel like they're there. Obviously, this goes without saying, having a Zoom component to your wedding is very COVID friendly, very lockdown friendly, so can't let anything like a pandemic stop your love and your commitment to your partner. I have now attended 2 Zoom weddings, and they were such beautiful celebrations. Obviously, I would have wished that I could have been there, but since I couldn't, I was happy that I could at least join in virtually and show my love and support and just witness the love and union of 2 of my best friends. Zoom weddings are not the same as being in person. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's better than being in person, but it's definitely a great substitute if you're unable to be there in person. It's something is better than nothing. So it's great that the world is opening back up so that we can all see each other in person now and celebrate in person. But that's no reason to not also have a Zoom component of your wedding so that everyone can be there, whether they're in person or virtual. Obviously, there's been some negatives, but some positives have come out of lockdown, and we have been able to adapt and be resilient and be creative with how we connect with one another. And, you know, nothing should stop our celebrations. Let me know if you have any other tips as to why people should have a Zoom component to their wedding. Leave it in the comment section. And of course, thank you so much for watching here at Ashley. Yeah, so the one thing that I mess up is my actual name. Let's do that again.